What's the matter, kids? No time for a healthy breakfast? Well, turn that frown upside down because you can have sugar-coated Famitarts instead. Just pop them in the toaster in a few short minutes. You'll have a tasteless treat brimming with no vitamins and packed with unidentified minerals. I think it's gonna make me vomit. Frosted Famitarts. Buy them from your local grocer or landfill today. Well, hello there, real gamers. Retro Rob here, and welcome to Retro Rob Plays Everything. Today I have something that I haven't covered in a really long time now, and that is a Famiclone. This one's special because it seems to have popped up in Five Below stores all over the place. My understanding is it's $10. My wife picked it up and I forgot to check the price, but other people have told me it is $10 there. And wow, you know, that would be a pretty good deal if this is a decent model. It looks a lot like other 401s that I've done, and they can be either hit or miss. There's many slight variances between these, and they can make the difference between these being good and being bad. But we're gonna give it the whole deal, and we're gonna start the way we always do with the front. What the heck? Hold on a second. The front of the box. Classic arcade handheld game system by Tech Solutions. There's 400 games. It's suitable for everyone who's 13 and older, so if you're under 13, get the heck out of here now. 3.7 volt lithium rechargeable battery, 3-inch wide display, and the AV cables are included. So if this one is any good, that means it's probably pretty good value, because I recall these were selling for around $20 without the cables. So if this is a good one, that'll be awesome. And here's the back of the box. Enjoy 400 classic games in a compact and lightweight design. Choose from retro arcade games, puzzles, shooting, racing, fighting, adventure, and more. Great while traveling, camping, commuting, or simply relaxing anywhere. Plus, you can easily connect to your television for an even better, bigger gaming experience. So, I wonder if these are going to look like what's in there. But anyway, down below it says what's in the box. Gaming console, AV cable, DC cable, and a user manual. Let's open this thing up. Alright, here we go. Opening the box. Yes, I pre-cut it. Okay. The battery was shipped separate. Okay. Hold on, let's change the angle. Alright, first thing we have here is the AV cable. It is of super dubious quality. I haven't seen them this thin in a while. It's interesting too, look at the heads are different. Isn't that weird? Anyway, I haven't seen one like this in a while. It's very thin. It's maybe 3 feet max, so it's very short. Same for the charging cable. It's well, charging cable quality is not too bad actually. Feels pretty okay. It's interesting that it's a different color from the other cable. Kind of points to them kind of just doing whatever. But this is okay. I mean, it's just super short. Well, let's take a look at the device itself. It's interesting that it has a battery. I don't think the other ones had the opening battery compartment. I think they were all built in. I could be wrong though. My memory's not amazing on these things. All right. Plastics feel. I mean, it's cheap, but it's not offensively cheap. It's cheap though. AB, this is not the same model as the other 400s, by the way, that I've done. 401s that I've done. By the way, I love how it's already got fingerprints on it. I hope that was me. Alright, A, B, X, Y. They're probably turbo buttons. They feel... Yeah, they're pretty chintz. They're not horrible, but they're not good. Let's see. Select and start. Actually, those feel pretty good. Feels pretty nice.
This is probably the reset button. It actually seems okay. Looks like it's got a protective film on it. Can I get that off? Okay, maybe it doesn't have, it does have a protective film, I just can't get it off. Oh well, I'll clean it up before we go on to the next scene. Well, there's a volume control, and it is, oh, it's a dial. That's actually nice. Up on the top, on-off switch, charge port. It's a USB micro. Why did I say it like that? Micro USB. And then it's got the headphone, or else I guess I would call it an AV port in it. D-pad. I'm a little worried that this is going to have D-pad collapse syndrome. For those of you who are not familiar with D-pad collapse syndrome, that is when you press a D-pad over and it doesn't have enough lift that you can't go back to another direction without lifting your thumb. It might be okay because it's pretty thick. Thick. What the heck, man? It's pretty stiff. Thick. It's thick like a brick. Anyway, it's pretty stiff. It also does have some lift, which can help with that. If you look, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of lift on the ends. So it might help with it. So I'm really worried about that. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, let me clean the screen and we'll turn it on. Oh, wait, there's one more thing. Wait. Look at it. It's got a little manual, and the manual's not terrible. Yeah. I mean, it's in English, and it's black and white, you know, but not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. I mean, most of them don't come with anything, really.
Here's the main menu of the classic arcade. You're going to see a lot of games that you recognize here. Double Dragon 2. Why? Why 2? Why the weakest? Anyway, Bobble Part 2 is actually Surprise Bobble Part 2, and the same thing with the other ones. I'm not sure about Chip and Dale. I didn't know there was a Chip and Dale 2, so I don't know if that's a hack or just a continuation, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of that going on here. There's Snow Brothers. Blaster Master's in here, which is odd. You don't see that very often in these. Got a little Bomberman, Miss Pac-Man. You got many of the classics actually represented here. You can see Burger Times here, Q*bert. You're going to see Dig Dugs in here as well. Excite Bike. I'll be showing some of these later. I've got some that I regularly test on, so we'll be doing the ones that I generally test on, and a couple extras, of course. And we got LodeRunner. That's actually one of the ones that I test to see if it's correct. I can tell you already, because of the layout, it's almost impossible that they're going to have it right. The A button's above the B. The A and B button are the same, and the X and the Y button are the same. So just a unacceptable layout, but whatever. It's $10. Raid on Bungling Bay. We got Mappy. And then there are some that I don't recognize in here. Every once in a while you run into some that are unusual. This isn't one of those pages, but there's pages of ones that mostly I don't recognize. But again, a lot of classics are here. You got 1942, you got Arkanoid, Battle Wings. You got Bomb Jack, which you don't see all the time on these either. X-X's, which is pretty classic. Yeah, Fruit Pig, which everybody knows. Fruit Pig. Heck's Fruit Pig. Anyway, we got Pac-Land. See, again, good titles on here. Spelunker. And Thexter. Here's Thexter. Got the Goonies. Great. That Gyrus. Paperboy is on here. That's not bad. Bump and Jump's good. Not in alphabetical order. It looks like it is when you're on like one page, but once you go on to the next page, unfortunately, it is absolutely not in any kind of real order. We've done Hexapod War before, haven't we, on this? That's a hack, as I recall. Polar Bat, which is kind of interesting. It's, well, you get towards the end here, and it's getting kind of scary. Egg Contest. Oh, this is good. IQ Champion. Yeah, we're starting to peter out here into the hacks and the unusual quote unusual games or aftermarket games. Because you know, there's other games that came out later after the production run was done. Look at that. Polar Bat and Pac-Land are repeated, so we're starting to hit some repeats as well. But every once in a while, something new shows up. I think I've seen Binary Land as well. There's Thexter again. Yeah, we're starting to repeat. Boy, I hate when it repeats. But it's not that bad. The repeats don't happen that often. It doesn't appear to be that insane of an amount of them. And, it's alright, I guess. So, I'm willing to give it a pass on the repetition, because there isn't too many. You're still getting quite a few games. Not terrible. Alright, let's try some of them out. Alright, wanted to start out by showing you the screen. It's actually pretty decent. I mean, yeah, it's not an OLED screen for crying out loud. It's a $10 device, but it looks pretty good for what it is. Viewing angle, it's actually worse than it appears here. It's got a pretty tight viewing angle. Just so you know, you're not going to be like looking off to the side at it expecting to play. I'm very surprised to find that Bubble Bobble 2 is really Bubble Bobble Part 2, as opposed to just later levels of Bubble Bobble. How nice is that? Alright, so let's hit the start button real quick. And hear that? The volume is pretty good on it. It is, of course, as to be expected, very tinny. Oh my goodness. Are you joking me? Okay, so the A and B buttons are above each other. What? Alright, that's a little painful. So B and I think A. So that's a little worrisome. And to be honest, the screen looks a little better than it looks here, but it doesn't look bad here. Yeah, we'll do one more level real quick. I'm gonna test the D-pad a little bit more before I make a verdict on it, but it doesn't seem to be locking up. Come on, you. Fine, I'll dive. Wait for him. Really? I just landed right on top of him. Alright, so that's not bad for a first test. When it's charging, there is a very, very dim charging light right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there. See it? It lights up the whole case like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That's great. Alright folks, it's time for the infamous LodeRunner test. And what I'm looking for here is whether the A and B button are mapped properly, which means that it will dig in a natural direction as opposed to being reversed, which does happen quite a bit. Sad to say. These things. Okay, so I used A. Now A and B are the same thing, so I guess I'm going to use A and Y. So A and Y does work. I would assume, yeah, B and Y work too, so, I mean, natural enough. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see if the controller is apt enough to do this. Oh, come on. Yep, hurry up, hurry up. There we go. Oh yeah, that's not too bad, actually. Controls just fine. Oh man, this game. That's a little ridiculous, don't you think? I still want to use the B button to dig, but it is acceptable using the B and the Y. Or the A and the Y. It works. Oh, shoot. Trapped myself. Man, this... What the heck? That's like terrible for a first level. But anyway, let's go on. Let's play some Fantasy Zone. What I'm going to be looking for here is, of course, the D-pad collapse syndrome, where you literally have to lift up your thumb to change directions with the D-pad. And I'm going to say that while I can't say this is the best D-pad experience I've ever had in my life, it does pass that test. It's not failing to change directions without lifting my thumb up. So I'm not lifting my thumb up, and it's working, you know? Doing what it ought to do. Oh, come on. I'm not gonna say it's not feisty. It's a little feisty. But it's not bad. I mean, it's definitely playable. Get some money. There. Yeah. Get out of the way. The up and down action isn't honestly winning any awards. But, yeah, it's acceptable, and the gameplay's fine, so, okay. Whenever I get to play some Dig Dug, I'm pretty happy about it. And I mean, nothing really to report here. Sucker. But, let's play one more level. Come here. Ugh. Sake. Got one. Give me that. Come here. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to get through me. Got him. Huzzah! Not bad. Alright, Blaster Master, which is kind of a surprise. I don't see this game very often on these. Alright. It's playable. Huh. I hate this part. I'm gonna hit him. Come on. I find my best choice here is to just avoid them. If I can. Come on. There we go. Come on. H for happiness. Alright, let's hop out. There we go. Start. Look at that! I don't know why I was kind of half expecting this to crash. At some point? Ugh, Rob. Alright, I'm just running through it. I just gonna get injured here? Oh, it's been a while since I played this. Oh, come on! Well, I did this to myself. I'm probably gonna die, but it's not the fault of the controller. It plays fine. I don't, but it does. Not bad. I usually try to do F1 as one of my tests. I hate Zippy Race, but, you know. Whatever. Whatever. Oh! Oh, come on. I'm in 86th place right now. Jerk move there, buddy. Jerk move. This game frustrates me so much. I hate the way they just... Again. Nothing wrong with the controls. Just... Zippy Race being Zippy Race. Wipe out. Alright, I've had enough of this. But it works. I think we'll all agree that Fruit Pig is one of the finest games ever released. Okay, here we go. 11, 11, 11 equals win. What's... Oh, Fruity Pig, you're so slow. Get it. Get it, get it. I've got like, what, 70 seconds I think to collect all these with a fairly slow moving pig. Come on. Well, I'm gonna make it on that front. Oh, almost got it. Hey, did it. Okay, so another 2 hours of Fruit Pig? No? No? Oh, Road Fighter over Zippy Race any day. Any day of the week. Oh, let's make sure I'm hitting the A button, am I? Yeah. Oh, you're so slow to start up. Alright, watch out. There's gonna be... Oh. Yep. Son of a biscuit. I got lucky on that one, but... And these guys are gonna be jerks. Ugh! I let off way too much on that gas. That said... Those red ones kind of went away. Yes! Oh, come on! It didn't totally wipe me out. It was Superman! Oh man, come on. I am not playing well. Ugh. Out of gas. Still, I like this game a lot better than Zippy Race. Here's falling blocks. And, what the... What's up with the pieces? What's up with the fact that... It tends to jump... Oh, come on. Oh my. Oh my. So, the controls... It jumps more than one space. Sometimes. I mean, you can just kind of almost make it. Oh, see, but it keeps jumping too. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. Not a bit. Since this game could be kind of fun with its creepy person in the middle. What's up with these pieces though? Alright, we're going on. This is marked as Arkanoid. Just so you knows. Alright, well. Okay. Ooh. If I hit A, it'll freeze the movement. Or B? Well, it's marked B, but it's really the A. I mean, this isn't bad. I think I could get used to it. Oof. I'd like to catch a diamond. What the? What's go on? Alright, let's wrap things up with some Poona. There's plenty of fun. Oh no! Assuming it works right. Oh, Rob. Oh, did I actually throw one of the giant weenies? I didn't mean to. It's one of the things I like. You can throw this giant... Wait. Urgh. Wait. Wait, no! I'm in trouble now. Flip the weenie! Woo! Well, I'm gonna make it, but I can't say that I did an amazing job. Wait, did I fall out? What? Huh. But absolutely playable and plenty of fun. So, my impressions of the classic arcade by Tech Solutions. Overall, the construction of the device itself is somewhat mediocre. It does like to collect fingerprints, by the way. It's not terrible, though. It's not super good, not super bad. Same goes for the D-pad, which I found did not have the collapse problem that so many of these have. it's definitely not a perfect D-pad. It's not like a pro gaming D-pad by any means, but it did the job. It was not bad. Buttons are a little smallish. They could have just used 2 bigger buttons and it would have been fine. I don't know why they didn't do that. Just use 2 bigger buttons. There's no reason to put 4 on there. Nobody's being fooled that these games are somehow like Super Nintendo games. But anyway, the other problem I found is that A and B are the same button and X and Y are the same button. So it should have been the other way. It would have felt more natural. But, you know, I mean, it's not terrible. You get used to it and it's fine. I thought the start and select buttons were fine. The sound gets really pretty loud. It is, of course, tinny. I mean, what do you expect out of one of these things? But it's not really that bad. The game selection is pretty good. It does repeat a little bit, but there's a wide variety of games. There's some that were a surprise to me on there. I mean, there's a lot of really good games on there. Note, I didn't see any Mario games in there. If somebody's seen different, let me know. But I didn't see one Mario game in there, which I'm guessing is to avoid the ire of Nintendo. Would I come after them if they ship these out in the US with Mario on it. What else is there to say about it? Oh, the cables. Cables, the AV cable is super short. You're going to have a hard time hooking it up to anything. However, I did use it for this recording because I'm only like a couple, not even a foot. Not even a foot from my recording equipment, so I was able to plug it into that, and it worked fine, so there's no problem there. It is on the cheap side, to be expected. Charging cable was okay. I mean, it's tiny. Same problem. Very short, but the quality's not terrible on that one, unlike the AV cable. Again, everything is passable on it. All in all, coming in at $10, it makes this really not bad at all. I've definitely paid more for some of these Famiclones from China and have gotten worse. See the not good review I got of the first 401 that I did. So this kind of comes somewhere between the first and second one that I did. But anyway, all in all, $10, not bad. Maybe a stocking stuffer, something for the kids, something for trips. It's really just okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. So what the heck? Thumbs up. It's fun. I want to thank you very much for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.